think everybody might be on the vertical.
Looks like you're on the vertical. Because and yeah, it shows a little. Hi everyone, this is Sherry, and this is Katie, the Greenland Quilter. We're on week 3 of our Alice's in Wonderland Sew Along, and we want to welcome you. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for the ones that came in early, and we're going to move right along tonight because I'm going to end up showing you, introduce you our last block, which we maybe we'll switch it to earlier block, is doing half square triangles. So, but I'm all prepped and ready to go.
Yeah.
So, and then we have a guest in here tonight, and he's going to be basically a silent guest. And he did say Johnny Ray. He did put that in. And so he came in to say hello to us.
Well, hello everybody. I'm just here to support Sherry, and
yeah, he's learning he's learning a few ropes, Katie. He'll see how you handle what you do in that too, so that'll help him.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it is too. Like Nikolai, he knows how to, what to do with your channel and things like that too. So
yeah.
Well, let me see how many people are in here. Not a lot. Okay, let me see, Andrea. I couldn't. Andrea says, hello, howdy, Mr. Quilting World. Now, John can hear us, but we may not see him, and we may not hear him unless he wants to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly say hello to the ones that are in here. I'll go up to the top. We'll do this, and then we'll go right into it. Donnell, she was in here from Donnell Stitchery. She came in today, and let me see. Joydy is in here. Hi, Joydy. And Andrea is in here. And Joe, Vintage Style by Joe. Hi, Joe. You're not you didn't have to go to the kennels today, huh? Rescue mission? Perhaps you did. You're back already, huh? Okay, let's see. Everybody's just saying hello to each other. Well, I know that more people are going to be coming in, and I know it's early, but what I'm going to do is the first block that we're going to start tonight is block 9. Did I lose everybody?
No, they're here. They're here.
It's like my connection went off.
No, I could see both. I could see them.
I think Mr. My Quilting World took me off. He's flying around in there.
I think you're right. I think I took you off. You're back on, right?
I'm back on. I was still on my sewing area, but the front view, the visual, I was off, but it'll come back up here. It's like, is this locked in here? Let's see. Okay, we should be good. Okay, so the first block we're going to do tonight is called Antique Tiles. I think this is pretty. I think that it's pretty how they, I'm going to see if I can, it's like my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's good. I need to look at the right screen. I think this is pretty how they put this together. So remember, again, whenever you're going to do a pattern or do a block, you want to go and read the directions, read through the pattern, see what you have to cut and that, and then you kind of familiarize yourself with it. On this one, we had to cut some white fabric, and we had to cut different sizes of D3, which is they're showing is the pink in here. It's the pink color, and D6 is the blue. So that's how you can kind of reference it. And I tried to do my colors very similar so that you would know. Now, this is the standard piecing that we've been doing. Remember, we've been doing the strip piecing where we put strips together and we sew it, and then we subcut them. So we'll sew these together, and then we'll subcut them, and I'll tell you what we cut them to. Let me get myself together here.
Kevin's in here.
Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Okay. It's like, how much space can I take up? Okay, it goes and it says to do your that's D6 and D3. This is mine. This is my, that's the shorter ones that of what you've cut. Okay. Because see, I pre-cut just to let you see. And then what I'll do is go ahead, and we're doing a 1/4 inch, or I'll tell you what, this book, they like the scant 1/4 inch, and some people might have a problem with their blocks coming out too small. But if you want, you can move your needle over one. Position to the right. What's that?
I think that if they stay consistent, because I don't do the scant myself.
Yeah, I think if they stay consistent, they should be good. And
yeah, come out in the end.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew this. And remember, they said to press towards the dark. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my other 2 strips with the background. That was my D3. I'm going to take that with the background, and I am going to sew it too because I can. It's there. I'm just lining this back up because I didn't use pins. Now, if this was a real long strip set, like with the fabric, I'd probably use some pins here and there. But there's nothing wrong with using them. But now I'm going to press this here. I'm going to press this towards the blue. Okay. And then the other one I'll press towards the color. I guess I have to let my iron get just a little bit warm.
Chat's a little bit quiet.
Yeah. It's Sunday and it's rainy. It's raining here anyhow.
It's raining there in North Carolina.
Denise is here. Hi, Denise. And Jody's saying hi to everyone in the chat.
Hi, Joyce.
Okay, so I did get this pressed. Move this out of the way at the moment. I'll put this up here. I think you can kind of see what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to take this first one. That's the blue and the pink. You may have a different color. So I guess I should refer to it as the color. The D6 and the D3. And what they want us to do is subcut them into 4 smaller units. I'll get myself organized here of what works for me eventually. Oh, I think that'll work for me. Okay. Okay, they want us to do it subcut it into 4 smaller units. So we're going to go on over to our page on the left, which is page 26 under construction. And it says to use the strip piecing method, which we did. And we're doing the 1.5 by 7 inch at this point. That's the shortest one that we sewn together. Okay, of D3 and D6. Now, then they want us to cut this strip set into 1.5 inch with intervals to make 4. Now, and it says discard any that's left over. Now, I was careful because this happened to me last week, just to make sure that you all remember that this, hopefully it turns out, is that I tried to match up pretty close here, with my fabrics. So I'm not going to lose because they don't, they're not allowing a lot of extra fabric for you in the strip piece. So they said 1.5. Now, if I needed to square it up, I would have squared it up a little bit, but it is really good. So I'm going to get 4 out of here. There's 1. Now, again, just in case somebody needs to reference again, I like to either put a line, I'll put it up here so you can see this darker line on my strip. It keeps me cutting straight. And then I'm going to check the side here and make sure that it's good. There's the second one. The third. And the 4th. Okay, and this, they said to pitch it. So let's see what they want me to do now with this. Okay, so I'm going to set these, because if I look on page 27 and I look at the picture, I'm looking at that box with the 3, with these here. And I'm going to grab my additional strip that is by itself. Let me give it a little press. Okay. This is my strip that matches this, which is D6. So whatever you had this is the same fabric you used, but it's a different width. So what we'll do with this, it says to make 4 units using this method of chain strip piecing method. That was a mouthful there. So I'm going to, I like to do this. I got to make sure I have it going the right way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it down like this, okay? Because I want to make sure that this is going the direction it needs to be after it's sewn. Nope. I can't flip it. If I want to flip it, because I want to have the little ones on top. But if I flip it, then I have it going the wrong way. Okay. And I just have to.
Sorry, I need to
go
interrupt
ahead.
for a minute. You guys, I do not have a second camera on. You're only going to see my face, and that's it. It's all what you're seeing is what she's working on. Yeah, I don't have my other camera on, so don't worry. You're seeing what you're supposed to see. Okay, sorry, Sherry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that no problem. Now I'm lining this up, which I really like it to be the other way to where the little one's on top.
Oh, Joshua says they don't even see me at all.
Yeah.
How many? All right, wait. Y'all answer a question. Do you only see Sherry or do you see me and Sherry? Let us know.
I think they only see me at the sewing machine.
Ah, so the camera on my laptop, because I can see me.
Yeah, but I don't see me either. What do you? I'm going to go out of the YouTube on my iPad, and I'm going to go back in. Let me check here and see about the camera.
Only Sherry's machine, says Giovanna.
Sherry, I see you now.
Yeah, we can see each other, but on YouTube, they can't see us.
Yeah, on YouTube, they're only seeing Sherry. Hi, Giovanna.
Let me see.
If you got yourself spotlighted, that might be why.
Well, I didn't think, but maybe how do I get out of that?
I don't know. I don't know StreamYards at all.
Oh,
It's okay.
I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. And now I got to get back into, I think I know what the problem is. How's that, folks? Sure, I think so. See if I get in the right. Oh, yeah. Now, does that make a difference? Now you can see us. You know what I did is I didn't have, you can set to solo or 2 people or 3 people or whatever.
Oh,
I didn't
God,
have
yeah,
it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I apologize to that. But at least you saw my sewing machine. Though I don't like how they're having us do this. I'm going to try something. I'd have to have it flipped the other way in order for it to turn out. So if I want it to go the correct way so that you can have your strip on the bottom, then I would flip it. Because if you look at it here, when I cut these apart, they'll be going exactly how they're supposed to. But I have to have it upside down. I'm going to do, I have another one of these yet, don't I? Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to lay my pink at the bottom, okay, at the top, so that I can have my strip. That I felt like I was sewing blind. Okay, now get a little bit of space in between so that I have room to cut. There you go, and I would have continued on there.
Is everybody seeing that view?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See?
Okay, so they're seeing
John,
this view,
yeah,
right?
yeah. John wants to know
The
if
sewing.
we're seeing the sewing machine. Yeah, they're seeing the 3 of us. I mean, 3 views. Okay, hopefully I don't need this for this color for anything else. Nope. Okay, so what I will do is I like to press first, and then I'll line up my ruler to the edge and trim it. Some people may like to cut them apart before. So I'm going to just come in here and press. Remember, if you have any questions, We'll make up an answer. No.
Yeah.
We'll try to answer it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back over here. Okay, so this is how I do mine, but you can do yours however you want, however you're comfortable. I'm going to stand a little bit here because I want to be able to see. So on this one, I'm going to line it up. I'm lining it up with the line here for that square.
Come. Come. Come.
And I'll trim. Now I'll just flip over here.
Come.
I'm just going to make sure it's squared up here. Sorry. And that gives me my first block that I need. Just take your time when you're trimming. There's no reason to hurry, to make a mistake, or to cut yourself. I like this rotating mat I have. And let's see. I'm going to line this back up again. Okay. I'm in good shape there. Oops, but I hope I didn't touch my Nora, woof woof. That's what he says.
Yeah, they heard me.
She's trying to instigate trouble.
She was. I went to get something, and on the way back, I needed her to come back through the gate, and she's just standing there like, I don't want to come through the gate.
So now I have 4 of these. Okay. So I will take my 4 that I have, and I'm just going to set them up here out of my way. This is a nice little scrap. I'll just keep it. Okay. Now remember, I had cut this long strip before. We're on page 27 again. And it shows that it is the background. I'll put it the way that it shows in the book. The background in D3. Okay. And this,
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa, hi Lisa, how you doing?
And hi, Lee. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Lee.
And then Andrea says, this block makes an awesome quilt just by itself. If I have this block in a 12-inch size, it's a classic box. It's a classic block. It ends up looking like floor tiles.
Wow. Well, you know, it's called antique tile, so that would be pretty.
Yeah.
Well, now you're encouraging us to go ahead, and that's one thing nice is you learn the blocks, and then you can, you know, you change the measurements, but you could do them again in a quilt. So I did the chain sewing on this one, and it wants me, I'm double checking to make sure that I'm telling you the same thing. This is the 1.5 by 13.5, or 13, I'm sorry. Okay. And it says to cut the strip sets into 2.5-inch intervals to make 4. So we need 4 2.5 by 2.5. I'm going to stand again. Anybody working on theirs today, or are you guys just kind of watching and seeing what we're doing? Okay, I trimmed that. Now I need this to be at 2.5. And I want to make sure that it's going to stay level. So I'm doing the edge here, and I'm doing this up here. There's 2. Three of them. God bless you.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Okay, we only needed 4. So this is an extra piece. I'm going to get that out of the way so it doesn't confuse me at this point. And I can move this out of the way because I'm going to be sewing. Okay, so if you look on page 27 again, and you look at the diagram, just lay your pieces out, just like the picture is. This is your pieces that you have. I've gotten this turned upside down last week. On one block, I had it going the odd way. So I'm just looking. We lost Katie, but she'll come back if she can. So I'm laying this out. Now I didn't get this pressed really good. You can see how it's down like this. Do make sure that you get it. I can go ahead and hit it with the iron again because that'll make a difference. I should have checked it before I even trimmed it because I could have trimmed it off wrong too. So I'm laying it out just exactly. Oh, this is going to be a cute block, Andrea. You're right. Now I'm the only one on here again. Let's see. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to do this again. I think we've lost the great. Oh, okay. She's back in. John and Ray, you can add her back in. Do you know how?
There you go.
No, that's okay. I went off too. My my profile one, it went off again.
Okay.
So, it's acting up. So I'm just letting them know to lay these out exactly how they are in the picture. Now you don't have to do all of the rows at once, but you know what? That little bugger is there. It is. Nope. I lost my centerpiece.
Uh-oh. Look on the floor.
Oh. Yep. Yep. Hey, John Ray, Jody's saying hi to you. And it says, I started quilting Jane Austen. Oh, yeah. Lisa said that she was going to do that. Stopped and now picking. Oh, okay. That's good. 5-inch area. It's not easy doing around the applique. But I know you're going to do good.
Okay, you guys, here's the deal. You're not going to see both chats. If you're on the vertical, you'll only see vertical. If you're on the horizontal, you're only going to see the horizontal because YouTube hasn't fixed that so that both chats are joined together when you're running a dual live stream. So you have to hop on the one that's the busiest. If you're not seeing activity in the one you're in, go to the other one.
See this? I'm taking the second block and I'm flipping it over. I'm going to chainsaw it. And you can see that these are going 2 different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I'm not sure how much I like that, but vertical.
See, you're in StreamYard, so you can see both chats because it's putting both of them on the StreamYard.
I
But
can.
when you're in YouTube, they cannot see both. That's what I was trying to tell you before. You know,
They can if they're in the horizontal, right?
They either have to be in the horizontal or in the vertical, but they can't see both because you're dual streaming.
Oh yeah, one's
They'll
going
only
to
see the
Facebook.
chat they're actually in. They won't see the other one. Oh, and then you have the Facebook one. I definitely can't see that one at all.
That's the yeah. Well, this one didn't press.
So y'all will have to pick the one that has more people in it.
Okay, I'm lining that up. Hopefully I did a good job.
Yeah, I only do right now I've got both chats popped out of both live streams on YouTube so that I can see both of you guys. But if I was running the live, I would only see the one because I can only have so much space on my monitor. Unless you have a ginormous monitor.
This one here, I want to make reference to this on page 27.
Okay.
It's telling us how to press these.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is that it's not correct. They have us.
Oh, it's a mistake?
They're having us press all the seams in. So what you can do is alternate like this, and if you want this and in, press this and out. If you want this, and then press this and in.
What page is that on again?
That's on page 27.
Okay, because I need to make a note of that.
Yeah, I just noticed that's what it's doing. So I don't know. It seems like the one that's in the middle and the flattest is always nice to go out, and the other ones to come in. So I'm just finger pressing these at this moment. And I will take this now, and I got to make sure that I have it lined up right. Now, if you don't want to keep your pieces stitched together, just give them a clip, because sometimes that thread gets in the way. Okay. Here we go. Take this one, and I'm going to make sure that I have it going the correct way. Yep. Look at my picture each time. Sometimes that doesn't make a difference to me.
Lee says he or she has 3 screens, so must have Facebook on too. I'm not even on
Okay.
Facebook.
Yeah, they're in Facebook then too.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Then I'm going to lay this here. Yeah, I don't have Facebook. Well, I can see multiple. I can see the vertical. I'm going to place this against this, and you know what? I'm going to trim this because I want to bring this close enough that I can make sure that I got my seams lined up. I don't want that seam to flip on me. Okay, now I'm going to go, and I'm going to go over to my iron, and I am going to, remember I had this, the top row is going to press in, middle row I'm pressing out. It's up to you what you want to do, but the top and bottom will be the same direction. Let's see.
Lisa must be on Facebook.
Who?
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
Lisa's not on Facebook.
Okay.
She don't do. Yeah, she doesn't have a Facebook account. Yeah, she doesn't.
So where did her comment come from? Are you coming to the U.S.? No. There will be no trip to the States this year, unfortunately.
Okay.
Too many things going on right now, and so we're going to just cool our heels.
Huh? You can see what I've done this by, well, that scene flipped on me. But if you really care, you just clip it a little bit. But it really isn't going to make a difference. These go in. That one goes out, and this one goes in. So I'm going to put it together. And I'm going to nest the seams, what they call nesting the seams. And I do like to pin. I'm a pinner.
Me too.
Yeah. There's
I'm
some
a
places.
pinner.
Yeah, there's some places I'm not. Everybody doing good in the chat?
How y'all doing? Let us know. Any of you sewing right now? Please let us know.
Yeah, I guess I asked that, but I didn't look to see.
Yeah, I don't know if they answered or not. I kind of walked out of the room real quick to get something.
Yeah. We'll take a second after that. Giovanna says she'd be right back. Cat is looking very hungry.
Uh-oh.
We'll take then we get this locked in. We'll take a little breather and see if there's any questions.
Joy T says, yes, doing good. Doing good. I can't type and sew. Oh, gotcha.
I understand that.
Yeah, you only can multiply so many ways. I mean, multitask.
Multiply. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna only
Well,
multiply too.
I told you I wasn't functioning right today, so you know. My brain and my tongue are not connected today.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check this and make sure that I do have it. And, well, my seams don't match exactly. But am I happy with it? Yeah. Ooh, this is a pretty block. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, because it's just a little bit. So.
Logger, I can't say the, oh, what is that? Logger something, or logger.
Logger 2.
Yep, I see a, I don't, it's a, anyway, Logger says their dinner, enjoying and watching.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. We'll entertain you, for sure. One way or the other.
Hi, Michelle. Funny, I don't see her in here either, but they're saying hi to her.
She might be up higher. I didn't see her at this point. Okay, so I'm making sure that my seams match this time. Now you can take a few stitches out on either side if it doesn't match up the way you like it, and readjust the block. I'm lifting that presser foot to make sure that my seam is not flipping on me. Okay, and it says on this diagram to go ahead and press this towards the middle. So both of these will be towards the middle. So, okay. There's my block. So that is done. And we'll take any questions you may have at this point. Your logger says working on quilts. Oh, Jane King's. Well, I think it's a long time home or something. I think that's the name. Tula Pink, her book. Oh, 100 blocks. Okay. It's crazy. I can't see I can see okay on the screen here, but I can't see so well. Otherwise, Girls R Us is in here. Hi, how you doing? John, if you see any questions that we might have missed, would you let us know?
Girls, what are your names?
I will do that.
Okay.
Oh, girl, yeah, the Girls Are Us. What's your name?
Oh,
Hi,
I forgot.
Geraldine. Beth and Christy.
Beth and
Welcome,
Christy.
welcome.
Yeah. Anyone who's been in, that's welcome. Beth and Christy. I'm gonna write that down. I gotta take notes. If anybody has been sitting and you need to stand for a second and get your blood going so you're not sitting here for 3 hours. Get something to drink. And got that block done. And let's see, there was something. Jaja's in here. She says, I just made ice cream sundae with Marion Berry. I never heard of Marion Berry.
I don't know. This sounds good.
During the summer, I made a bunch of it from her family to have all year long. Geraldine, very nice block. Thank you, Geraldine. Do you know that berry? Of that berry, Katie?
I think Marionberry, I might be wrong, but I think Marionberry is where you have multiple berries in it. Let us know.
It
Jaja.
could.
Oh, look, she's saying they are like blackberries, but a little sweeter. They are in Oregon and Washington.
Ooh,
Okay,
they sound good.
wrong.
Oregon. Teresa Louise is in Idaho, so otherwise she'd be picking those berries. Shalom, hi, welcome. Aw, it's so nice to see you today. Everybody that's in, if we didn't see you, we apologize. We're saying hi now. And Giovanna says, Johnny, my dad's nickname was Johnny. Let me see. Yep. That's what they called him when he was his nieces and nephews still call him Uncle Johnny. Let me see, Katie. Okay. I'm using batiks with the navy blue background. Yeah, it's pretty. Aw, it's nice to have you here too, Sean. So let's see.
Jaja says, Joy T, come on over and I'll give you a jar.
Oh, she might be on her step. But she has to go quite a way, doesn't she? Go on the other side of the pond. All righty. So that block number 9 is good. Oh, did they say, anybody say if they were sewing with us? Probably not. It's easier to kind of watch in one way, you know. I wish I could mail them to you all. If you ever come across them, you will love them. Well, they sound good because I like blueberries or blackberries. I like them. Wild blackberries up in Vancouver Island. Yeah, blackberries are good. I remember going picking, but boy, the thorns get you.
Cindy says hi to everyone. She's a little late, but working on block 7.
Oh, that's not a problem. Now this next block we're doing, let me see how. Okay, this next block that we're doing is called the checkerboard variation, but
Hi, Zaza.
Hi, Zaza. I know that, let me see, this is like block 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, broken dishes. We'll do this one. I was wondering if I should go and do the half square triangle one, do the last one, then fill in, because this is the checkerboard. And remember, we did the checkerboard before, but this is a variation of it. And let's see, can I find it? What one we did? That was the log cabin. I'm checking here.
Shalom, how many of those berries did you eat while you were picking them?
Block 4, we did the checkerboard. Okay. So they want us to do the variation of it. And the only difference is with this is you do it the same, but you got to really pay attention to your placement when you're doing it. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to get this. Do it step by step. I think this is the one, checkerboard. Yep. Okay, see, I got it all laid out. Let's see if I can keep organized. Okay, so I'm going to take over here. You remember again, read your directions, read the info, what size it's supposed to be cut, and the cutting, and what fabrics you're using. We're doing the strip piece method again. That's where we put strips together. And so, and then we'll subcut them, what they call subcutting, down to get the size that they want us to have. So I'm going to just move this down here a second. So it says to do the 1.5 by the 9 inch. Okay, so we have the background and then we have the 2 colors that we have chose. I did yellow and purple as close as I could get to those colors that they had. So I will sew this and then set. Ooh. Okay. I'll come back over after we've cut it. They want us to subcut them into 1.5 inch width, and we need 6 of them. And that would end up being 1.5 by 3.5. So this part where it says the construction of on there, you want to read through that when you're doing it and follow that. So I'm going to move the book over here. I'm going to take this.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah.
I think I need to lay down.
That's okay. You go ahead.
I'll leave this morning though, okay?
Yeah, you're fine. I know you're not. I have to tell him. Katie is not doing feeling well today. That sinus thing has gotten to her, and
I'm trying to stick it out, but it ain't working.
Yeah, her face is swollen on one side, and I told her she didn't have to. But
hey, Katie. Hey, Katie.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on these messages for Sherry.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you lay
I
down.
feel terrible because I should be dealing with this.
Hey, remember to swoosh
I will.
and then lay
I,
down.
it's like I need to lay down, man.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Katie.
I'm just gonna. Do you want me to just leave the camera on or turn it off?
You can turn it off. It's fine.
Okay, and I'll just leave this running so you can get watch hours and everything.
Okay, thank you.
I'm so
Hope you feel
sorry.
better.
I feel terrible about this.
I hope you feel better.
Me too. I'll probably I'll lay down and use my phone to see the chat.
Oh, okay. That's not a
That way,
problem.
if someone that does has a question. Thank you, John, for covering for me too.
I got it.
Okay.
So I did this strip, okay? And what I'll do with this one, it's not saying, but I'm going to do it this way, is I'll press it towards the color. So this one I'll put on too. And so I'll have the seams pressed out that way. And I have a batik here, so it doesn't, matter which side is what. Now, John, you're more than welcome to talk to any of them, and they can hear you. So if you do, if you want to answer, you don't have to necessarily type back.
All right.
You can
Well, Zaza, I look forward to seeing y'all.
Okay. So I have sewn my strip set together. Okay. And I'm going to just hit this with the iron and press it out. John, how's your blocks come along?
Hey, the good news is I'm not cooking tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Katie, I told Katie she shouldn't have come on. Her one side of her face is so swollen. Yeah. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going back to my directions on page 28 on under construction. It tells me to cut 1.5 inch widths, and I need 6 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be very, what do you say, gingerly or whatever, careful. I'm going to stand again on how much I'm truing this up. Okay. Now I just need 6 of these. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Oh, I better make it. 4. Oh boy. So this goes to show you guys, we have to really be careful because I might have just cut myself a little short here. Hopefully not. Yeah, it is a little bit, but I'm going to see if I can work with it. So see this piece here that I trimmed off? I needed that. So really try to match up your ends is what I'm going to say. So, okay, I'm going to lay these like they have been in the book. Of course, they have them laid out this way, but I have those. Now I will take my other ones that are the shorter ones, and let me see if I get this right. I'll put this here. Move this. I have to juggle things here a little bit. I'm getting my my pieces out here. And I'll show you what I'm doing.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah.
I don't think all of your viewers know who I really am.
Oh, okay. I should introduce you, shouldn't I? You are right. Everyone, this is my husband. This is he has been named by the YouTube world Johnny Ray. There's a story behind that too. But he's in here to help me with the chat tonight. Katie's not feeling well. And so he had come in so he could get an idea how the chat worked and all that. So if you have any questions, welcome back. Yeah, shalom. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask. And he's going to be watching, and he'll either tell me or he'll repeat the question. Mona said, hi, Mona. Mona says she recognizes you from when you met. Mona, I heard that it will be 6 years that your channel is on. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, he is doing good.
Yeah, the only risk is if I click on the wrong thing, I can screw everything up.
He has done that. He's took me out today. Yeah. That's okay. Okay, so I had gotten my top ones cut. I am making sure. I'm going to put these aside or else I'll confuse myself. If I confuse myself, I confuse you. Okay, so this is representing my background, my pink, and my yellow. And John, you can go ahead and talk anytime, whenever you want to.
Sure.
And I'm going to sew this together. Now, I could have took my other, I have 2 other sections. I could have took those and chain pieced them, but I'm not doing that because I don't want it to confuse anyone with the steps at this point. So I'm lining this back up and put this under here. And it isn't saying which way to press, so I'm gonna just go like this way. I can always change the direction of the seam when I put it together. If they both go the same direction, I can always change that the other way. So that's good. Okay, so I got this one, and this is on page 29. If you look down at the sections that they're showing us, this is the first one I did. This is the second one that they're showing of the middle of the page is what I'm speaking of. And then it's this. Okay. So this is how the order that you would put them in. So if you have a design board or anything like that, or trays, you can lay them out in this direction so that they're ready for you to sew when you're ready to sew. Take that off of there. So I have this unit done, and I'll work on this. Now I would chain sew these if I was myself just doing it, but I'm not going to because I want to do the complete units, because it may mess somebody up later on, isn't watching the live and it might make them mess up their color. Okay, so I'm going to put this together. And this one, I'm just guessing, but I'm going to press it towards the color. Okay, so this is my second. I got my first way up there. It's already been cut. And the third unit of the middle section of the page. I'm checking to see if John's still on. Yeah, he is. He just has himself on mute. That's okay.
Actually, I have the YouTube one going up on another screen here.
Okay, but you know, okay. So I'm gonna do this and put this with this. He's getting brave now. He's doing multitasking. He's got the camera. He's in the program and he's watching the YouTube live too. So I'm going to press this towards this. Okay. Now I am going to take a press because I have to cut these and I want to make sure that they're not folded. All right. Now I'm going to bring out my cutting mat again and I'm going to lay these back out the way they show it, because if I don't, pink up there, white down there, yellow in the middle, yellow at the bottom. So it matches the, see that middle section? I have it laying out like this. So now what I'll do is I'll cut this. It looks like they want me to cut this into, it says 6 smaller units, so it means 2 each. And that's probably 1.5. So I am going over into 4, 9. Okay. I'm reading my directions. 1.5. Yep. Okay. So now I'm going to check this. I want to know how, oh, look at this. They give you no leeway. So you better have this cut perfectly when you're cutting your blocks, your strips, and you need it lined up because they give you no leeway at all. So this is at 1.5. And if I so it makes this in 1.5. This one I'm going to double check again. Okay. And this one. Okay. Okay, if I lay this back here, well, they're showing it like this. Okay. In the book. So what I'm going to do is these are the same here. These are the same. These are the same. And I am going to pull this in because I believe I will need this. Okay. So what I'll do is, I want you to be able to see this in your book on page 29. If you go here and you look here, they're telling you the arrows mean which way they want you to press when you're done. But you're going to take this one, which is this, and you're going to take one of these, and then you're going to take this one again, but you're going to flip it the other way. So just watch your colors, like for each block, for each segment. Just look. So I'm going to look at here, and I'm going to make sure I have mine right. Okay, this is yellow on the bottom, purple or pink in the middle. And then I do yellow on the top. Whoops. See, that's how easy it is to, and that is the upper left-hand one. And let me see, it wants me to change it for the next time. So the next one will be this one on the right will be, hold on. There. This is considered pink for me, pink and yellow. Then I do the yellow and pink. And then I do, you do have to watch on these. Any questions, John?
I don't think so right at the moment.
Okay, they're just watching. Okay, so this is my upper one. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to work on those two. Then I'll work on the bottom two. Okay, instead of get a bunch of them out here. And again, you could chainsaw these. It would be much faster.
Well, Giovanna says she's off to bed.
She's what?
Off to bed.
All right. Good night. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, she's in Italy, so. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure that I'm matching here and hopefully I'm matching my seams because I didn't use my pins. It's either good or it's kind of good. Ah, pretty good. Then I'm going to look here, check my picture again. My instructions, I should call them. Okay. Now after this block, we'll go, I'm going to show you the last one for sure. And then we'll go back to the other one. Okay, and you will, they want you to press towards the center on this. I'm going to get this in. Okay, so I got to lay this out the way it was again. Okay, so that's going to go there. Bonne night, like good night. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. We're just going to piece these together and see how they nest. Yep. Figures I get it nested really nice and my needle comes unthreaded. So, John, you can talk to them. You know, you can talk to them. They'll talk to you.
I know. But I see a lot of good nights going on right now.
Oh, yeah. They're telling Giovanna good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to do the chat because I couldn't figure out how to type something in the chat.
You can if you're on the main computer, or if you're on YouTube, you can do it from your YouTube one.
Well, that's what I just did. I went on the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what we do a lot most of the time. Okay, I'm just gonna get this. Now I'm gonna line it back up again. John's gonna go play music tonight with his buddies. He has a friend that is coming up, going to be having a birthday on the 28th, and he's have a get together. And so all the guys, he wanted the guys to come and play music. So that's what they're going to do. So they're going to get together tonight and practice.
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure that I have this. Oh yeah, that is right. But I'm going to show you something. See how this one goes this way and it nests, but this one, they both go the same way. I can switch that if I need to. Let me see. Yeah. I don't think my purple's gonna shadow through on this.
I see Sandy Betancourt's in.
Hi, Sandy. Glad to see you. You're waiting for your background fabric, aren't you? Have you ordered from them before, that company? I haven't, but I've heard you can get some good deals. And they're a good company. I forgot. Mercantile? Oh, I forgot what the name of it is now. Okay. This they want me to press in also. Yeah, I didn't get that very close. I should take that one part out. Okay. Now see this, that bothers me. So I'm not gonna take the whole thing out. I'm gonna take a little bit of it out. That's good. I know if I take if you want to take a few of your threads from the back side, it will release this real easy, but it's such a small area that I'm not gonna. Now, you know what made the difference is that I had to go the other way. What if I didn't with that seam? I think it would push it still. I'll see. We'll see. Okay, so you can see I didn't take it all out, and hopefully it works.
Yep.
See? And lined up pretty good. So I'm going to go on towards the inside with this. John, you ought to brought your drums. You could have been entertaining them. How about a guitar? Can you just sing them a song?
I think you're entertaining enough.
Oh, yeah, that I am, huh? What? Boy, these little blocks don't leave you much room to do anything here. Okay, so that one's done. I'll just quickly go through this. Now, you guys want me to put this block together? Well, I should for the ones that this is the first time. I'm looking down here now. That if they're new sewers. Okay, so the pink. Isn't this like playing jacks? Okay, I need white up here. That's wrong. See how easy it would be to get this turned around? That's why I have to. It's easy for me. Others might. Okay, so there. Trying to get these lined up good. Okay.
So
Good
Sherry,
enough.
how many of these folks are all working on this same thing?
Most of them. And I just
Wow.
put this together wrong. Wait.
Wow.
No, I didn't put it together wrong. Yeah. A lot of them are. But some are just watching, you know, like Mona and Lisa and that. They're following along. But quite a few people got the book.
Wow.
How many, can you see how many people are in the chat? Does it show?
No.
You don't know where to look, do you?
Yeah, let's see here.
Now these may not be perfect. Okay, this one gets still getting pressed towards the center. Now that just doesn't make sense to, if I press everything towards the center, then all these they'll be going the same way. My seams. Then I can't nest my seams. Okay, so now I'm going to do this
I
next
guess
one.
we have 16 people watching. I see.
Okay.
So Terry put on there.
Okay. Okay, got that one done. Put this one with it. It's like just like the other board. The only difference is how they have those colors coming together different. They don't have it in like the color, the white, the color, you know. Okay. That's not perfect, but okay, so this one, I'm making sure these two are together. These two are together. So I'm going to sew these together and match up the seams. Why does that seem funky to me? No, that's yeah, that's right. I'm going to give it a little clip just to make sure that they stay where they should. Just so that I know that they're going to behave.
So
yeah.
Loretta came on and she says her bronchitis is really bad today.
Who came on?
Loretta.
Oh,
Levens?
yeah. A lot of people are really having that respiratory thing going on. I know that we're going to be at QuiltCon next week and I'm wearing a mask. I'm not going to take a chance. Mainly because there's so much flu going around too. So if you guys are going or anybody's going, kind of be careful. Think about maybe masking up again.
So is Loretta, she in one of the cold weather areas?
I don't know. But bronchitis is terrible. I remember I used to get bronchitis and cough for 3 weeks. Okay, now I'm just going to have these go in the opposite direction to sew them. And this block will be done. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. You just match these up again. First of all, I got to make sure I'm getting it right. It is correct. I'm not going to finish sewing this right now because everybody knows don't necessarily want to see me just sew a seam again. Boy, I cut that one short or something. I'm checking here, making sure that I'm. See, with this, there's so many seams I would probably pin. And it feels like, oh man, you know, you're pinning all those little tiny seams, but it does make a difference. Mine will come out wrong. Okay, I'm just, oh, I guess I could, if I'm sitting here, so, what, Lacey? I got my little dog in here scratching my leg. What you want?
I'll bet I know what she's telling you.
Tell Papa to get off his computer. I need some playtime. Okay, so I'm just lining up my seams again.
Well, Zaza has to go.
Okay. Yeah.
She'll be watching the rest later. So.
Okay. Thanks for joining. Oh, I am sewing over my pins, which I normally don't, but I'm sewing slowly. I don't recommend you do this necessarily, but
So Deb loves crafts. Says good morning to everyone.
hi, Deb. Oh, and so Terry's in here too.
So
Yeah, Terry says, "Don't play, wear a mask." I'm not getting over the crud. 3 weeks.
yeah.
I hope to get out tomorrow with my family. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, and Sandy's going to be watching in the background. That's not a problem. Okay. Now I'm not trimming these up at this point. Oh man, I pressed that crooked. It's because I'm going faster. Okay. So I'll trim this up later to the 6.5, but I'm not going to do it at this point. This is here, this is here, this is here. Yep. So this is this block. That's done. Don't look too close. Okay, so now we've done 2 blocks, and I'm going to go to the one at a number, I think it's number 12. We're skipping number 11 because I want to just go over the half square triangles with you, if that's okay. Is that okay with everybody? I can, if we have time, we'll go back to 11. If not, we'll do it next week. Oh, I have something to show you guys. Look at what my hubby got me for Valentine's Day. It's a fairy garden. Isn't that cute? He's a keeper. He made me filet mignon and baked potato, baked beans, and sauteed mushrooms. Yeah, I think that's, well, he knew I liked fairies. I don't so much now, but I used to collect fairies. So if you want to quickly go to page 32, they're showing you how to do the half square triangles. And to the one that we would be doing, block 12, is called broken dishes. And what they do is I'm going to take the time, and if we don't get the block done, we don't get it done. If I want to explain it. Okay. With this is the half square triangle page. It's explaining how you can do 2 triangles at a time, 4 half square triangles at a time. I guess I should call them half square, which is this one, or the 8 at a time. Okay. So if you did in this book and in your pattern, it will tell you how many that you would, what size you would cut and how many you would need. And a lot of times in patterns, they will say cut 4 at a time or cut 8 at a time. If you're doing a pattern that has a lot of triangles in it and the same fabrics, then you're better off to figure the math to know if you know what size that they're going to be, then you can figure it out. What I do is just to let you know that, let's say you only did 1 triangle, 1 half square triangle. That's all you were going to do. And in the book, in the pattern, they say to do, cut it 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. Well, what I do is I cut it 4 inches by 4 inches. It gives me, I don't have to mess with that 1/8 that, a less than an inch, the 1/8, and it gives me more forgiveness. And then what I do is after I have sewn it and I pressed it, I'll trim it down to the size that they want it to be. So what happens is if you're doing a 3 7/8, for instance, the finished size that they want, not the finished size of the block that you cut, you would square it down to 3.5. So,
hey, Sherry,
yeah,
can I stop you a second?
yeah.
I see some Nightbot
Oh,
coming
yeah,
in on
Nightbot
chat.
just goes in. Yeah. It's
Are
not
those
doing
good
it.
or should those be blocked?
Nope. Nightbot is a program that kind of watches
Oh, okay.
things and that.
All right.
So Andrea says she does the same thing. I hated those 1/8 inch too. So many times when I first started quilting and I would do a single triangle, half square triangle, it would be off. And this way I have room to do it. So this is what I'm going to show you is like for the 2 at a time, meaning they call it 2 at a time. The red and on this represents our cutting line. Okay. And it's the middle diagonal. So whenever you're going to do one of these, you're going to take your ruler and draw a line from this corner to this corner. That's the line that will end up being cut, but you don't cut it until after you've sewn these. And the black line on this one represents the stitch line. So what happens is when it's stitched on this side, it's stitched on this side, and then I can cut it. When I open it up, I have the half square triangle, which you'll see. I'll save this and we'll do that. The 4 at a time, I'm not really going in depth with these at this point because we're going to be doing, I think this one is, okay, the 4 at a time I will go, I can. So the 4 at a time, you sew around the perimeter, okay? So what you do is that you take the block that it says that you need, and you'll draw a diagonal across this way, and you do a draw a diagonal across the other way. But you'll sew a 1/4 inch seam all the way around, okay? And when you get that done, then you'll sew. Now, I'll explain the 8 at a time a little bit later, but I'm going to go to this one at this point because just to show you on this diagram a little bit of how I would do that. This one is the size I think I needed. I could go to that block. Okay. I'll save that for okay. If you see this here, this is what I did. And I did this because this is 4 at a time. It reminded me that that's what I was going to do. This is the block 12. This is broken dishes. We might as well do it. So I'll show you what I did. I pinned these just to keep them together. I'm using a friction pin because it's not gonna show. And you can use even a lead pencil. You could because you're on the back side of your fabric, not on the right side. You don't want to use that on your right side, and I'm just drawing a line. Can you see that okay on the screen?
I can.
Okay. Okay, so I did my X. I made an X. Now I'm gonna check my 1/4 inch seam. Make sure I'm at a 1/4 inch. Up. This unthreaded again. Is there any questions at this point? Same here. Okay. The block. The block. I can never say your name. Yeah, John, let me know if there's any new people that come in. Okay, and I'm just on my 1/4 inch. Raise this. I didn't even cut my thread. I'm just bringing it back here again, lining it up. Now, the reason why I'm showing you these is that in the book, when we start when the block 12 starts the half square triangles. So, and it will tell us if we're doing, if we need to do 2 at a time, 4 at a time, or 8 at a time for that block. Okay, I have gone around all 4 sides. So we'll be using this method often. So I have this already marked. I'll take this over and just to make sure that I'm on, I'm not going to go necessarily by my cut line on this because you can see I was off here. I'm going by my ruler. Yeah. And you cut. And you keep these together. Okay. You don't want to move them. You lay your ruler down. I got to get this on here good enough. I have enough room to cut. Okay. Corner to corner. Okay. That's my 4 at a time. So this block says that I would have read my info, which I didn't go over with you again, in the construction. And I would have took my 6 by 6 inch white fabric and my 6 by 6 inch colored fabric. And I would put them together like I did, draw the line, the X, and then sew a 1/4 inch around the whole perimeter, all 4 sides. Then when I got done with that, then I cut them. Then I can open it up and I will press it towards, see, I got a half square triangle. I will press it towards the blue there on all my blocks. And after I press, now there's some rulers out there that you can use that are so cool, that line things right up, but we got to go with the basic of what rulers that most people will have. So I'm not going to show it and talk about the specialty rulers at this time. So what I did is I'm just finger pressing this, and now I'm going to take it and I will press it out. Okay, now I'm bringing this back over here because these are not, they got the little ears on them and they're not the size that they need to be. If I look under the construction standard pieces, trim the whole block. Okay, let me see. 3.5, it says under construction, number 2, it says evenly trim each half square triangle down to 3.5 by 3.5. Now I'm going to show you for the ones that are new. This is a square ruler. It's bigger than 3.5 by 3.5, but I can use it. Okay. And they have lines on the square rulers, and even on some of the other rulers, they'll have the diagonal lines. Like there's one that goes from this corner down to this one. That's a 45 degree. And then this one is a 30, and then there's a 60. Okay. But we're doing the 45 degree. This needs to be 3.5. So what I would do is I'd take this. You can see this line here. I am putting this right alongside the diagonal here. And they says to do it at 3.5. So I look here, and this is more than 3.5, that I have. So if I wanted to, and I needed to, I can slide this down a little bit, even if I needed to, so I can get a nice square corner off of that. So my black line is lined up with the diagonal. I checked to make sure that I had 3.5 inches on, that moved me a little bit, on both sides. Now what I'm going to do, yeah, I have a rotating mat, which makes it nice. I'm turning this, and I'm going to do the same. Now I'm going to do this again. Okay, and you see, if I bring this down just right, I got to make sure I got it right. Man, I've trimmed it right the first time. If you don't, you can always trim off a hair again. Look at how much extra I have. So I'm going to trim. This is 3.5 going this way and 3.5 going this way. I should watch what I'm doing with my rotary cutter. Okay, so this is the size it should be. So I'm going to quickly just cut these. John, let me know if there's any questions, if anybody has a question. I'm showing them that they can have the regular ruler because they're going to have that at home.
Sheila says she just came out of the lurking mode to say hi.
Good for you, Sheila. I'm doing half square triangles. So I have, this has been cut here. I knew I had enough extra. So I'm going to bring this on over here. And now I'm going to line up my 3.5 here, my 3.5 on the bottom. Make sure that my line here and my diagonal line is going along that diagonal seam. If you don't, you're going to end up with the white part. You could end up with, it won't be at a point is what it'll be. It'll be like flat. And then it doesn't match it. See how this is pointed there? So I'm going to put that in over there. I'm just going to quickly cut these. Yeah, let me know if there's any questions.
It's all a little quiet out there right now.
That's okay. They're watching. They're watching. They may be eating. They may be what we call lurking.
Lurking.
Which it's not a problem. They're being quiet because they're trying not to overwhelm.
Sheila's commenting about the what's called select rulers, Quilter's select rulers.
Yeah, I have this. What was her question, or what is her statement?
Do you like them? Do you like
them? I do. I like them. they work pretty good. I have different ones I use. I use OmniGrid, Quilter Select, different ones. But yeah,
Well,
it's pretty nice.
as her husband, I can tell everybody she has a lot of rulers.
Because he's used them. He's my trimmer. Okay, now I'm going to cut this one.
I'm sure most everybody on here has a lot of rulers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a square ruler, like if they wanted you to cut, if somebody was going to go buy, I didn't get that cut real good, right? I'll recut it again. If somebody was going to go buy square ruler and they thought that they had to have a size for every size block that they were going to make, you don't. If you have like this one, I think it's an 8-inch or 8.5, something like that. But I'm trimming up a 3.5-inch block. So if you have a 6.5-inch ruler, you can trim from 6.5 on down. If you have a 12.5-inch ruler, you can do it from 12.5 on down. You don't have to have a ruler for every size. You can build up your ruler.
Well, I can say the first time we ever went to a quilt con years ago, and I saw the price of the rulers, I told Sherry, I said, we should go in the business of making rulers.
I know. They're expensive. People have asked, I think Katie asked me before, what do you wish that you would have invented in the sewing world? I'll ask you guys, and you can have the same answer as me. What is it in the sewing world that you wish that you could have invented? And I had said the rotary cutter. That is the best thing that ever happened, So let me know what you would do. They are expensive, Jody says, the rulers. I don't have all of my rulers. I have different ones, Sheila. But I have a few of these Quilter Select. And I got the Fallon rulers, and I realized that they can be good, but like I got this. Well, there's no numbers on it. Here, and it's a 1/4 inch. You got to be careful because it's like a 1/4 inch deep. Well, your rotary cutters don't want to cut along that. This is more for quilting, and I did use it. It's great if you're doing machine quilting and you want to do straight lines. This works really good. And I have another one that's longer for paper piecing that works good because there's got the grip on the back and it doesn't slide. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to take and look at the picture on page 34, and I am going to line these up the way it shows on the picture. And it's actually like you're kind of doing a pinwheel, but see? And if I sew these together, this becomes the broken dish block. So that wasn't too painful, was it? Kathy says hi. Oh, I know. Yeah, Fallon's rulers have no measurements on them, but I bought several to support her. I did too this last time. And I have to tell you, once you learn that how you should use them and what you use them for, like she'll do it for a specific, like a certain size would be for like flying geese. Well, it's a certain size that she will do. And I did find out that I like that one that I did for paper piecing because it doesn't shift. And I like the other one when I was doing diagonal lines because it goes right along my presser foot. Okay, so this is the way that these were. I picked the first two up and I'm nesting. See my diagonals? I'm putting these together and I'm going to put a pin in. Now, if you want, you can put a pin in going this direction. Then you don't necessarily have to take it out until you get there. Okay? It's kind of forgiving. Now, if it'll go over the hump. Okay, good. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do this, but I am, before I check this, I'm putting a pin in here so I know which direction to keep this at. And I'm just going to check this again, put this here. Put the pin in. And I can take my pins out. I will press the opposite direction. Doesn't matter which one I'm going to do. But I, which way, which direction. But I will press it. And then I match these up. And I'll nest the seams. Put my pin in. This here, I check this again because I want to make sure that I get it lined up there. And I put my pin in. I like putting the pins in this way because it doesn't hit the needle. And then I'm going to do this, going this way. Okay. Let's see. And I'm going to take this pin out just before, but I'm keeping my finger down here because it keeps the seam from moving. We'll see how well I did. I either did good or I did bad. Okay, so see, that worked out good. These match here, they match here, they match here, here, and here. So I'm going to press this one direct. Some people like to press them open, or they'll twist they'll do a twist. Except, you know what? I don't think I ever really got the twist down right. How to do that. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Maybe I just did. To me, it's easier just to press it on one. Okay. This keeps, what you do is, see, it made a little four patch. It keeps it from getting bulky on the center. There you go. That's broken dishes. Do you want to do the last block would be the Crossroads to Jericho? Pretty fast, pretty quick. What time is it? Oh, we're good. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm doing good. I thought I was really like, on time. So far we have this, this, and this that we've done. Okay, so, and I will be able to go over with the 8 at a time, but you know what? I think I'm going to keep those together, those sample things that I had shown you of the triangles, these, so that you guys can see how you mark them out. Because see, at the 8, the red, like I said, the red represents the cut line after you've stitched everything. So it's the X, then the cross that you would do, but this shows you, then you stitch a 1/4 inch away from the red line. Stitch down this side, you can flip it, switch, do it that side, then you can, you know, just go like that, and you cut it, and then you trim them down. I'm trying to see where the other one is. Oh, there it is. Now you'll just trim them down. Okay, I gotta get something to drink. Nah, Sheila, you're going back to lurking, huh? Oh yeah, you have to make dinner. Well, I got 1 block left. And then what you guys could do is the next blocks, let me see, I said 12, will be, I lost my paper, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I'm trying to find my little tablet. I don't know where I put it. Okay, so this next block is called Crossroad to Jericho. So I think what they're really doing is they're kind of showing us, like they kind of went into telling us, you know, preparing us for the half square triangle. Okay. Let me see. I got to read my directions. Page 30, block 11, Crossroads to Jericho. Read the info and the cutting instructions. And then the construction. It says cut the 2 4 by 4 inch squares of A7. This is A7. Let me see. In half diagonally to make 4 triangles. Oh, let me see. I got to read this better. Cut the 2. I only have 1. Oh, no, I don't. There's 2. I had the one upside down. It looked like it was a different color. So I'll take my color one, A7. And what they want me to do is to end up making half square triangles. Or not half square. They want me to make a triangle. We're on the downside, people. Okay. So I'm going to do this way, but you guys can do it singly. I'm lining it all up, making sure that it's the same, and it is. I will take this. That's my 2 pieces. Okay. And now I have 4. Okay. They want me to, then we need to take our pieces here that is the white and the blue, which is A9. Okay, see this? I'm going to lay it out just like it is in the book on page 31. Okay. Now, what I can do, I know I'm going back on the half square triangles. I can take a picture of these, and you guys can see see how I did this too. Well, you got it in the book. You're good. You don't need me to take a picture of it. So anyhow, I've got this laid out like it shows on the top of 31. And what they want me to do is sew those 3 sections together and then cut the strip set in half at 2 inches. Okay. So I'm just lining that fabric up. Any questions?
No, looks good.
I'm going to have to teach you how to be chatty.
Be more chatty? You want me to be more chatty, huh?
I want you to be yeah, you need to interact with them.
I have to learn all these participants.
I know. Oh, I did hit the phone. I did, and it did echo. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm lining this back up again. And I'm going to press these towards the dark. Yeah, when they're talking, John, you're supposed to tell me what they're saying because I can't read the chat. Okay, so I am going to take my cutting mat. Just get these out of the way here. And they said to cut it in half, but I want to double check on the measurement again. 2 inch. Okay. I'm going to measure this just to see what the width of this is. But this gives me 5 inches. So I do have some room on this one, but I'm going to make sure again, 2 by 2.
So Sherry, Deb Loves Crafts. She says I don't have this book. Is that right?
You don't have the book? You can get it through Amazon. It's one place. They had it pretty inexpensive through Amazon. It was a good price. I can't remember what it was, 15 or something like that.
So Joy says she got it for $15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2.5 is what that's. No, 2. Not 2.5, 2. Okay. Yeah, and it'll come pretty quickly. So I am lining this up again. I'm cutting it at 2. This one will be 2. And then let's see, what do they want me to do now?
Well, I got to give all of you quilters and sewers credit because normally we always say measure twice, cut once. But you guys don't. You just measure once, cut once.
Yeah,
you're right on the money.
That's not true. We do that. We look at our measurement twice. The next block is what we're doing is they have the single blocks, and we're going to sew those so that we have a center. a white center. And I put the blue on this side. Hey, we measure twice, and but doesn't mean that we get it right the first time, in the second time either. So I'm going to press this towards this way, towards the.
Just
the
out
color.
of curiosity, I see that it would take time to get a book in Australia, but
Oh,
is this book available somehow?
yes, you can
Digitally?
go on Alice's. Go to AliceCaroline.com. She's the one. Alice Caroline is the one that wrote the book, and she's in the UK, and you can get that probably through them a lot faster.
Is it possible? I don't know this, but is it possible to get it digitally somehow that you could print it out?
No, they don't have it where you can print it.
No.
No, they don't have that available. It's like 100 blocks. So yeah, but AliceCaroline.com, you can get the book through them, and you probably won't pay as much.
I don't know. It's still a long way from
that.
From London to Australia.
I know, but it's even further from America. Do you have bookstores? If you have a bookstore, they could probably order it for you. It's really a popular book, so we'll be working on this for a while. So, I mean, the whole thing.
Andrea says on the inside cover, it says you can get it on Kindle and other ebook forms.
Thank you, Andrea. Great. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't think of that. Yeah, because you can get your print offs by going to her site. You can get the print offs for your templates and that, so that you don't have to print them off from your book. All I'm doing is sewing these and nesting my seams on this one again. Yeah, if you have a Kindle, that'd be great. To be able to download that. Hey, John, would you, no, I better do it. Oops. I just moved you guys, didn't I? Oops. I really moved you. Sorry about that. Okay, hold on. Don't get too sick. If you're new, you can to this channel, and Katie's, you can subscribe, and you can give us a thumbs up if you like, and say like. I'd appreciate it. If you have a channel and you're more than welcome to drop your link by typing share, SHARE. That's all you have to do, and it'll drop your link for your channel in here so other people can check it out, because we have other creators in here.
By the way, I just went out online and looked for Alice's Wonderland Quilt Book digital download, and it's available multiple places online.
Well, that's good. John, who can you tell me the name of who's from Australia that's went in the book? Because I don't I pressed that. Goofy.
Oh,
Do you remember her name?
yeah, it's
You'll know. I
Deb,
put you on the hot seat, didn't I?
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
That's okay. I'll go back. I'll look.
Deb
If
loves
you're here,
crafts. Is that,
could you look? Deb loves crafts.
yeah.
Yep, and it'll drop her link. What I'm doing is now I'm working with these triangles. So what I like to do is make a little part where I can see the center, and then I'll take this and I'll do the same thing. I'll match up the seams, kind of do a little bit there so I can see it. Now I know that you guys can't see what I see, but now it gets me in the middle more. This is about 1/4 of an inch hangover from on each end. So I'm going to line this up. And I'm going to make sure I have it lined up here. What I'll end up doing is I'll take this to the iron when I get the other side, and I'll press that out. Again, I'm just going to take a little fold in. I kind of go by the seams, match up the seams and then do it instead of doing it from this side to here, because this could be off, and you know, we're going to trim that if we need to at the end when we square everything up. So here's this. I'm putting this back on here. And I'll line it up. That doesn't look. Let me make sure. Okay, that's better. And the main thing is, again, follow each step of your instructions, because it'll tell you what to do. I know what to do in this, so I kind of going for it. So now I'm going to press this going this way. The seams are going to go out. There we go. Now I'm going to take this. Exact same thing on both ends.
Sherry, Laura just said, "Are you still live?"
I am. Hey, Laura, are you on? You might be on the wrong one. You might be on the. Go to the horizontal. She probably can't see the chat. She might be in the vertical.
Well, she said her internet's been acting up all day, so
Oh,
there might be something going on there.
so I want to make sure that I got. Now, see, I don't think that is as even as it should be. So I'm going to double check myself again. You can tell by how much it is on each end. You don't want to have a lot on one end, you know, if you're wanting to center. Okay, remember we're doing 1/4 inch seams or scant quarter. Some it does call for scant quarter. I moved my needle over a position. And be really careful. I've learned, like someone who's starting out and going to be cutting your strips and things like that. Be accurate. They're not very they're not giving us very much when we're doing the strip piecing. They're not giving us very much room to true up the edges. So when you go to sew the edges or sew your strips together, make sure that you got those lined up really good. You'll cut yourself short. Okay. No, I felt like, okay, that's good. And I am pressing it now. And like I said, I would square this up to 6.5. I'm not doing my blocks at this point. I'm not squaring any of them up because what if I have one that's less, I may have to, play or whatever, but it gives me a 1/4 inch here and 1/4 inch here and a 1/4 inch here. So get that. That's it. We've got our blocks done. I didn't show you the 8, but I will show you how to do the 8 half square triangles when we get to that point. Because it'll be fresh in your mind. So we'll recover it. So the block for next time is the shoe fly, which you can tell we'll do a half square triangle, and this will be I think it's 4 at a time. It says right here that we'll do 4 at a time. We will do, I want to make sure you can see this, the spool, which that's different. It has the half square triangles here, then the solid blocks here and there. I haven't seen that before. The Old Maid's puzzle. So you're going to have a good experience with doing half square triangles when you're done. And then there's the spider and different ones. Some will say, like with some of these, it says follow the 8 at a time. Others says follow the 2 at a time. This one here has you doing both. Okay, so you'll want to be careful when we go to. Well, all you're going to do is do your cutting. Okay, here, and the construction part we'll do together. So if you cut correctly, then we will do the 8 at a time, the 2 at a time when we go together to do that. Anybody have any? Hi, Regina. How you doing? Joe, how was your birthday? I just did a whole quilt using my leftover half square. Yeah, we're going to have to show them how to do that, aren't we, later? With the, and we're going to have to show them how to do that, but get the bonus triangles. When you're later on, you'll know when we're doing a flying geese, because we'll have what we call bonus triangles or stitch and flips, and you actually get a triangle out of that. And depending on the size, you can, get quite a bit. Yeah, you went to QuiltCon last year, huh? Zaza back in here? I figured she was going to sleep. Let me see. Yeah, I think Zaza is excited. I'm excited to see everybody that, that is here, that's going to be coming and going there, and it'll be fun. And Johnny Ray's going to be there. Well, the first day at least, he's going to be there because Zaza's husband's going to probably be there, and then see what's going on. Oh yeah, she's going to have some adventures in that, and to meet the people.
Oh,
I just hit the microphone. I mean, my phone. Yeah. Shalom. The photos. I think, yes, I am going to QuiltCon, Laura. I live 20 minutes away from Raleigh. Yeah, I'm excited. Aw, thanks, Zaza.
Zaza, we look forward to seeing y'all.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're going to, there was a question somebody asked earlier about that with, I did. Yeah, I went last year and I'm going this year. And
it'll be crowded.
It'll be crowded. Yeah. A lot of people.
I remember it was even difficult to move around in there. It was so crowded.
Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, but if there's a lot of people up at the booths, then you can go look at the quilts because that means they're all at the booth. Or if you need to get out, you can go out and in the lobby or even outside. It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be in the 70s.
Yep.
So we'll have, and then Sunday's supposed to be cold, but we'll have some good weather. And then I'm anxious to see all the ones that's gonna, we have to stay healthy when we go there. Yeah, Laura, we're going to be given a lot of virtual hugs. We don't want anybody end up coming back sick. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Zaza and I, she don't know at this point, but we are going to go on a few times live while we're there. And that we got to Amber from the Cheeky Quilter. They want to see Julianne Walters, and I know her. And so we're going to go up there and get a picture of her with us, send it to Amber. So, let me see. I wanted to go, but my husband and I host a charity. I thought I remembered that, Laura, that you were going to, well, you'll have fun.
Oh, car shows are a lot of fun.
Well, hey, I think we did it. We did it. Yeah. And we even have, I tried to go plan on 6 o'clock, and if worst come to worst, it'd be 6:30. And I thought, oh man, I did do all the blocks, I think, didn't I? I better check, make sure that I did do them all. Yep, I did do them all. I mainly wanted to show you that with the half square triangles because I knew it'd take more time. The other two was really easy. So we'll do that. If you guys
I wonder how Katie's doing.
I know. I'll check on her.
She didn't.
She was supposed to have a live herself, and if she went, she probably fell asleep, and that's it.
I was going to say the best thing is if she fell asleep because that's what she needs.
She couldn't get any. Aw. Oh, well, thank you, Zaza. That's nice of you to say that. I always want to do good for you, for everyone, to, that I hope I explain things well for everybody.
Thanks,
They're,
Joy.
they're thanking you and me. Looking forward to next week.
I didn't do much.
Are you coming, Joy, to QuiltCon? That would be great. So yeah, I hope that I explain things good. I try to explain things. Aw, Tasha, you came in though. I hope I explain things good. I try to explain things as if though, what if you're a beginner quilter, too, because a lot of us, may be more seasoned, but there's a lot of people that may be new. So it's good to know. Well, you too, Andrea and Jordy. Oh, okay. Well, we'll take pictures. You're not too far from me, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate so much that you hung in there with us and gave us a couple hours of your time. I know that's a lot of time to be in sit and listen and all that. So I appreciate that a lot. There's going to be times that the blocks might get a little bit more, I don't want to say difficult, but more involved. So we may not get 4 blocks done in that week. We may end up having to spend some of that time. That's when we do our circles and our Dresdens, I'm calling in Tasha. I'm calling Tasha in to guide us through. I don't have her on as a guest. When it comes to EPP, I can do that, but I'm gonna have Zaza come on. So I'm gonna use my resources. So anyway, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Good night.